God morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Hopefully, everybody's doing all right today. Hopefully, everybody had a good time yesterday, enjoying their mothers, remembering their mothers, getting together with family and everything. And we shouldn't just wait till, you know, uh, the world says this is Mother's Day. But we should always get together, remembering our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, remembering our family. And don't just wait till the world says it's time to remember. Keep in mind, love for one another goes further than what the world constitutes as a holiday, as a Memorial Day. So hopefully everybody's doing all right and had a good time. And so today we're going to be starting every Monday talking about the raining season. So be sure to join me for a workshop on the raining season starting tonight, every Monday at 7 p.m. And we're going to be on Zoom also. So this is the Zoom ID, and that's the Zoom passcode. So be sure and join me. And we're going to be talking about the raining season. Hello to my cousin Sharon. God bless you this morning. God bless you. And so we're going to be talking about the raining season starting tonight. Well, even though it's physically raining as we see in our lives outside in different places, causing floods, but that ain't the rain that I'm talking about. There's a spiritual raining that's going on where God is pouring into our lives. There's a spiritual flood that's going on in our lives. And so we need to start sensing that spiritual rain. See, with our five senses of see, smell, hear, taste, and feel, we can physically tell what's going on. But those senses are limited. But there's a spiritual sense that God has given to us that's unlimited and can take us places that these spiritual senses can't take us, can do things for us that these spiritual senses can't do for us, can see things that these spiritual senses can't see. And so that's what we're going to be going into, that spiritual pouring that's going on in our lives. So we're going to start tonight. We'll be on Zoom. If you want to come on Zoom, we'll be on Facebook Live. You want to be on Facebook. And it's a workshop. So that means I'm always open for questioning. I don't just like to pour into people and just leave them. No, I want you to understand what's going on so you can feel the anointing. It's about you feeling the anointing. God is not just pouring into me for me to keep it to myself. He's not just blessing me for me to keep it to myself. But we're supposed to bless others. We're supposed to pour into others. And that's how the rain works physically in our lives. It may hit the big oak tree, but also it goes on down and hits the little seed way down beneath the dirt that nobody can see, that many people give up on. Yes, God pours into that guy, that man, or that woman that's down low. Nobody thinks none of them. People give up on them. People get caught in drugs and alcohol and other different things, then people give up on them. But all of a sudden, here come God raining up on them, and they come out of that ground, that dirt. Well, the same thing is going on in our spiritual lives too. And so we can't, just try to determine a person by what we see in them right now. What you see in them right now is not what God is growing, what God is pouring into them. If you had looked at me years ago growing up, you might have thought nothing of me. That old Neil boy ain't nothing to him, running around here doing foolish stuff. But then all of a sudden, that anointing, that rain that God was pouring into me is starting to blossom. It's coming out. And so I'm pouring into you what God is pouring into me, what he has given me. It didn't come from no school. It's okay for people to go to school. But what God has poured into me, it didn't come from school. It didn't come from man. I've never been to school for spiritual training, from to how to speak the word, to be a pastor, anything like that. No, God didn't send me that direction. He poured into me straight from him. And so I want to pour into you the anointing that God has poured into me. And so be sure to join me tonight as we begin this look at the raining season. All right. Be sure have a blessed day. Trust the process. Trust the process and keep God first.